Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here, things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We have already started. Big chance! Goal! Barcelona! And that's got him off to a flyer!
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And here's Batistuta. Oh, he's Batistuta!
Batistuta made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
It's a searching pass. Saka is onto this. Ronaldinho is there and he can pick it up. That has been cut short. Looking for options for movement. It's Ronaldinho! And that's caused a worry or two. And we have our very first corner. Well, they want another corner, and it looks as though they're going to get it. Barcelona have their second corner now. Takes a shot! He scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Neymar. Neymar driving forwards. And a shot! They've scored! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
I think this is just brilliant, the way he lost his marker there, Peter, throwing the dummy and then he was away. Look how fast he is over the first 5 yards. They were never going to catch him.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
That pass has been well intercepted. And here's Saka. This looks promising. DiMarco. Oh, that's nice. DiMarco puts them all in. Batistuta. Not the most accurate pass. Batistuta threads one in. That's been slipped through. Neymar! Sticks it away! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, He took his time and he put it where very few can.
And he's done it again. He's got his chance for a shot. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Oh, it's gone in.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
3 minutes at a time.
Ronaldinho unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. There's the whistle for half-time.
The own goal was symptomatic of their first half performance. They're not at it.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving your...
Chance, surely!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Saka. Oh, well played. Nedved. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Baresi gathers from the goal kick. Saka, who does have an assist to his name. Great chance! It's in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
This is quite a battle.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now it's Neymar. Saka. And the counter is on. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. And it's DiMarco. Mateus, a player who needs no introduction. Now it's Saka, and he shoots! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Barcelona take the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Can he get onto this? And it's made its way to him. Mateus, he's gone for goal! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And it's played it, he gets big! He should have put that one away.
Foden really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Foden. That's beautifully weighted. Foden! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's a goal! And he is just ripping it up! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him. Shapes to shoot!
Added minutes
It's
has been
run loose,
indicated.
and again! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Law. He's a sharp little ball here. Good take, and it's real chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
And we're done. Barcelona have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football. Can he finish? Oh, denied brilliantly.
Lowe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Del Piero with the short one. Has a look and plays it forward. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Oh, this looks sharp. He's looking wide. Del Piero picks it up out wide.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's DiMarco. Well, Jim has a shot! He'll want to be quick to recover this. Scholes. Del Piero. Scholes. Could move up a gear here. And this is Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, easy pickings there. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Well look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. They get a throw in. And that's going right the way across. Nicely weighted ball. He's in plenty of space here. Del Piero will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he's there to clear it. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And he's managed to get rid. Ball's gone out of play. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's managed to get free.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And here's Scholes. Well, that has not gone well. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Good switch, that.
Now it's Neymar. Ambitious ball here. Oh, well measured. Oh. Law! Goal! Barcelona! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer.
He's tried one! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Barcelona are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Chance! Really well taken goal. They have come roaring back.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Was there ever any doubt?
Oh, that's excellent composure because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Messi threads one in.
And Batistuta!
A real chance and a real let-off.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Law has found the net here, of course. Looking for a runner. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Law powering forward here, steaming.
There's the shot!
Carvajal gets into some space, tries to get it clear.
And a chance!
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
DiMarco, cross
Big header! Goal! Barcelona! Into the lead once more.
broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
Barcelona get themselves into... Oh, what a mistake!
Shot a goal! It's in!
Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
And the shot! And it's there!
And they are cruising away. Truly superb. A goal of such He's having a hit! Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. And there goes the final whistle. Barcelona can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Law just could not help himself, could he? 3 goals to his name. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Robert Lewandowski. He's just about the perfect all-round striker. Not least because he can finish equally well with both feet, Peter. It's not all about his finishing, though. He's always on the shoulder, looking for that ball in behind, and that prevents the opposition defence from...
He's got full! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Rijkaard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. Oh, what?
Shot a goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So, a breakthrough already. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Yellow or red? It is red. Barcelona already a man down in these early stages. That has left the boss thinking about what harm it has done to their chances.
It looked avoidable and unnecessary, but it makes you think that he was trying to intimidate.
It's a good 35 yards out, this. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Driving on and making good progress. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And he's taking no chances there. Oh, what a climb! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Terrific header! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Decent chance! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Simplicity itself.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of...
And he has been fouled there. And he is going into that little black book. And it's Bale. Hakimi tries making a foray down the right. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And there's a searching pass. He's picked his way through. And he shoots! Really well taken goal.
A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Lewandowski spread it left. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Knocks it into space. Threads one in. Konate kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That has been cut short. That's a good ball out wide.
Applies the finish!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great vision.
Can he finish?
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Searching pass he's played there. Takes a shot. Good try, very good try in fact.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Barcelona are very much up against it, and that's given the manager a real headache as to how to get his players to regain focus during half-time. He's going to have to get amongst the players and really lift them to produce something close to the best football if they're going to salvage this.
Here we go again then.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Mateus. And here's Foden. Bellingham. Lewandowski. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That's a throw. Mateus.
And he's had a hit!
That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
It's a searching pass. This might spell danger.
Shapes to shoot!
Off the post. Mateus. Well, that pass isn't the best. Konate. Bale. Well seen. Saw that coming. Now it's Owen. Mateus.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bellingham. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Busquets. Played out to the left flank. He's in plenty of space here. He's found the... It's Asa!
Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So, third corner of the game. And it's Vitinha.
And the volley.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Great ball if he can get there. Face to face, he's had a shot! Goal!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Mbappe! Oh, well played, well played.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Konate tries to pass it through.
Barcelona really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it.
Tries a shot! He scores! They have stolen level at the last!
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find the winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
And the referee brings it to a close. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Owen taking in the accolades, having been named man. So the ground throws open its gates and embraces all comers, despite less than perfect conditions. A warm welcome to all of you on what is, in fact, a very, very cold night, and snow here will play its part in the match. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Now he's got space here. Colombia finding their passes. And it's Szoboszlai. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Szoboszlai. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, a player I've been looking at for quite a while now, Peter, is this guy, Bastoni. He's always impressed me with the way he's gone about his game. He's physically dominant, he's very intelligent in his reading of the game and his positioning, and he's also now very confident in his possession and what he can deliver up the pitch.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And it's made its way to him. Conte.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
And it's Bale.
Bale really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Bale. It's Bale! Oh, off the bar! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Now it's Van Basten. And they're quick to get it back. Foden. Here's Haaland. Looking for the run. Oh, that's a key interception. Van Basten. Tries to play it through. Robertson. Played in by... Header! Goal! Colombia! The breakthrough strike! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Colombia are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Quality ball. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Foden. He's shifting through the gears here. Taken back almost at once. Haaland. And he shoots! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Barcelona have their second corner now. It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
And there is the half-time whistle. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, that's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
Where memorabilia from today's match are now available.
Barcelona get the second half started. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get it through? Good ball, good take.
And a chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And they're back on the ball again. And here's Bale.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's Bellingham. Foden. Oh, facing up to his adversary. He's tried one! Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Just about up to the hour now. Bellingham. Haaland. And it's Szoboszlai. Foden gets into a good position. DiMarco could try cutting inside here. Not the best distribution from the keeper. And it's DiMarco. Now it's Haaland. Szoboszlai. Now it's Bellingham. Now can he find a finish? Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Messi. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
He's having a go!
And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Oh, looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Aimed beyond the defence, and he's picked it up out wide. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Stood up well to him there. Otto got a long way forward to join the attack. Rijkaard hurtling down that right flank. Great vision. It's a promising position.
And there's the shot!
And that is certainly not what he had in mind. DiMarco. Can he get on the end of this? He is through here. And that will be the final act. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. No, he refuses to take the bait. And that is as far as they're going to go. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Szoboszlai, and he's in on Bellingham! Oh, it's come off the upright. Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Looking to play him in. Eder Militao gets over and intercepts. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Saka, and it's Szoboszlai. Played out wide, played back in. Saka is onto this. Oh, what a climb! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Bellingham certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
And he's there to make the challenge. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. He is through here. Corner it is. And we have our very first corner. It's a mighty effort! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves...
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Szoboszlai knocks it into space. Oh, that's neat. Rodri, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Szoboszlai. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever... He's tried one! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Nice looking ball. Baresi calmly anticipates. And it's Szoboszlai. Foden. DiMarco. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Szoboszlai.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And he's really put himself on the line here. And this could be the final action of the first half. Szoboszlai plays it short. Hoisted in. Defending of the desperate variety. There's the whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
And a quick reminder today to
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Barcelona happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Rodri. Nuno Mendes.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement.
Climbs up! Oh, crossbar! They've done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Now that looks a decent ball. Played into space out wide. Chance for a shot! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Alexander-Arnold. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Madueke.
Oh, really well played.
He's shifting through the gears here. Ball comes in. Mignon claims it without any fuss. Madueke with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread. There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
That's really well manoeuvred. Saka given the lift of his goal. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to pass it through. That's a little off target. Barella had it Soboslai. Time and again they are repelled. Has a shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Soboslai clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3 up. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
He's gone for goal! That is lovely from Law! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
That's just clever. He made the keeper...
Takes a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
It's become a case of men against boys.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his...
Can he finish? Brilliant from Madueke! That is a gem! An absolute gem! He gave it plenty and some, thrashed it in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Number 9, Madueke.
Borussia Dortmund playing for pride here, the match surely beyond them. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Lovely ball and a real chance, and the shot!
6 added minutes has been
No, he's
indicated.
missed it. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Saka. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Soboslai. Law. He has found a way through. Van der Ven with the foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. DiMarco plays it across. Oh, smashing header! The whistle has gone and it is all over. Barcelona can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
And as you can see, we've already started here.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's...
And the shot! In for the pieces!
That's just playing it safe and simple. It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Saka,
He's had a shot!
it's loose and there's a race for the ball. Eder Militao with the clearance.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Picked out brilliantly. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, it's come loose. Looking for a runner.
Law looking sharp there. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Law. Now, can they get him away? Oh, it's Del Piero.
And Del Piero! Goal! Barcelona!
Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's...
Goes for a shot! This time, surely!
That's a half-decent try. And it's lofted through here. Haaland gets flagged offside. Pass somewhat off target.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
He's having a go! Oh, belter! A finish right from the top draw! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Barcelona clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Barcelona are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far.
Substitutions taking place.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
And already we're underway here.
Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
Now he's got space here. Played out towards the right wing.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That's been cut out, well played.
Madueke really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Oh, good spread. DiMarco gets across to intercept that.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He's looking wide. Now it's Sané. Sané. DiMarco gets into some space. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Rodri looking for a runner. And he plays one through. Now it's Mbappe. Great ball, and he's in. Madueke! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Madueke clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Can he finish? Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
It's an imaginative pass, not the most accurate pass. Barella, Foden, Alexander-Arnold gets over and intercepts. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Madueke. Madueke tries a cross. Mignon deals with that nice and simple. Sané. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. Barella simply refused to be outdone there. Now it's Sané, tries to pass it through. Chance for a shot! Marvellous goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
Yeah, and that is going to be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. How would you review the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Barcelona go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
A solitary goal. That has been the... Just the keeper to beat! Decent chance! And here's Owen. And Owen! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
There's the header! He's done very well to get to that.
Owen is offering a right smile there.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Up he goes! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Alexander-Arnold. Barcelona are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Sané, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Tries to play it through. Can he latch on to this? Shot could be... Tries a shot! Sticks it away! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Oh, super ball! Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. Foden! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Rijkaard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And there's green grass ahead of him. Carvajal is looking to influence the game from out wide. Rodri. And it's Rijkaard. And he's had a hit! And that is wildly off target.
Borussia Dortmund are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Knocks it into space. Sané in acres of space out wide. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Played into space. Pass somewhat off target. Rijkaard. Great vision. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Barella. Soboslai. Now there's a and Owen! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
And the pass is intercepted.
Added minutes has
Can
been
he get on the
indicated.
end of this? Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. Szoboszlai. And he's intervened well there. Rijkaard. Szoboszlai. That's that, the end. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect. To win, they will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The action has already started. Sané. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, well played, well played. Not the most convincing of passes.
This guy, Roberto Carlos, really is a unique player, Peter.
I don't think anyone would argue with that.
The pace, the power, the set pieces, the way he constantly surges forward.
And a fabulous urgency about everything he does.
That's exactly it.
There's a sharp little ball here. Oh, it's a great ball. He's had a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So, a breakthrough already.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. The Netherlands finding their... And Batistuta! Played into space. Rijkaard makes the interception. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Seedorf can so cleverly bypass the press. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And the pass is intercepted. Scholes. Good running, strong and purposeful. Knocks it into space. Roberto Carlos. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And it's Sané, looking to play him in. Oh, good take in a good area. It's a mighty effort, and it's come back out to him. And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
And that is a little undercooked. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That's an imaginative pass. And he welcomes it in. Big chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And the half-time whistle goes. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Reflections on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Substitutions taking
Barcelona, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Barcelona really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Roberto Carlos. Costa Curta is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone.
Suarez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Played out wide. He's gone for goal! Loose ball, this time surely! Oh, split-second reaction.
Suarez is offering a wry smile there.
The Netherlands with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Roberto Carlos plays it short. He's got tall! Really well taken goal! The Netherlands are level! Certain, searing and imperious.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and made it perfectly.
The Netherlands grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
There's the header! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Del Piero. And now a sudden chance to counter. The Netherlands appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And here's Suarez. Del Piero. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Into the last quarter of an hour. And they're on him in a flash. That'll be a throw-in. That's rather hopeful. It's loose net. There's the shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Oh, looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Sane will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Sane. And here's Del Piero.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Chance, surely! Oh, what has happened here? That's not going far. And time is up. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Del Piero taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.